Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. So, there's been another patch. They nerfed Cone of Cold, Blizzard, and Frost Nova. Fantastic. Let's see, I don't know, what are we gonna do? A little bit of arena? A little bit of arena? Sure, why not? Let's go do some arena. So, let's see. Anduin, Garrosh, or Rexxar. Well, I still feel like Priest is very powerful even after the Mind Control nerf. I don't really mind the fact that they nerfed Mind Control very much. And Garrosh Hellscream, it's pretty good. I hate Rexxar. Rexxar's silly. Let's go with Priest. So we want units that have a big butt. You know, like lots of toughness. Like the Injured Blade Master, one of the best 3-drops, especially playing as a Priest. Oh, it's so tempting to take the Sunwalker, though. It's just so good. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Sunwalker. It's just too good. Can't pass it up. I really don't like this unit. It's underpowered. You almost never get the bonus of the Enrage because most 2-drops can kill it. You know, most 3/2 2-drops will take this guy out and you get nothing for it. Korhan's unplayable. Take the Darkscale Healer. And a Holy Nova, yes please. Shadowstone Cleric did get nerfed. It's now 3/2, down from a 3/3, but it's still very good. I really don't like the Owl because it's only got the 1 toughness and it dies really quickly. Compared to like a Spellbreaker, which is a 4-mana drop for a 4/3, and it can actually silence and then usually survive for a little bit. I love the Stormwind Champion, but I don't want to make a really expensive deck, so we'll take the Shadowstone Cleric. And a Fen Creeper could work. We already have 2 5 spells. Raid Leader's pretty crap. Really not a big fan of the Loot Hoarder either. One of the weaker 2-drops. For a 2-drop, I'd much rather have a 2/3 or a 3/2 or anything other than a 2/1 really. The card draw, I don't care about that. You know how you get an extra card is by killing 2 units or 2 minions with a 2/3 Amani Berserker instead of killing 1 unit and drawing a card. We're gonna take the Fen Creeper. Kind of an expensive deck so far. Oh god, they're all so terrible. Ah! Probably a mistake there actually, considering I have the Holy Nova. And as much as I want Shadow Word Pain, we're going to take another Holy Nova. Now I'm really regretting taking that Frostwolf Grunt. Here we go. Mani Berserker. There's a sensible troop. Sensible little unit. Not a big fan of this either. Stormwind Knight. Pretty underpowered, I think. But because it's got so much toughness and we're playing as a priest, it could be usable. So I think we'll take that. Big Game Hunter's pretty nice. Faceless Manipulator can be good, but we already have lots of going on at 5. Not a big fan of Molten Giant because it operates under the presumption that you're losing. Of these 3, we take the Owl. Swamp Ooze. Oh god. Swamp Ooze versus Chillwind Yeti. Ugh. Oh god, it's so hard. Chillwind Yeti is like the best unit in the game. I'm gonna take the Yeti. I don't care about what, some weapon? Ah. And I'm forced to just take these bad cards. God. I guess we have to take the stupid Tauren Warrior. Use another Silvermoon Guardian, or not another, but a Silvermoon Guardian could be okay. Youthful Brewmaster can be pretty good too. We don't really have a lot that really needs to be played twice though. Yeah, I think we pick up the Silvermoon Guardian there. And if I had to choose between Ogre Magi, that's always a 4/4, or a Light Swan, that's a 5/5 but gets silenced, I'd take the Ogre Magi. Having a Smite is tempting. Also getting a little bit of card draw out of a Cult Master would be nice. But the Frostwolf Warlord is just too good. No question. And considering we already have 2 Holy Novas, I do want to take at least 1 Shadow Word Pain. Passing up a Holy Nova is really disappointing, but this is just such a great card. You kill like a Fen Creeper or a 4-drop like the Senjin Shieldmaster. For just 2 mana, it's really powerful. Definitely the Sunfear Protector over these other 2. And looks like another Owl. Might as well take a Mind Control. Shadowstone Cleric, no question, no question. No Strike Cleric over a Mind Control. No, it's still such a good spell. I mean, it is. And I think we take the Ogre Magi. As much as I do like the Boulder Fist Ogre, but we've already got a very expensive deck, so Ogre Magi will do just fine. Terrible card. Terrible card. Has to be this card, even though it's not that good. This one's pretty decent. I think we'll go with the early game, though. Another Worgen Infiltrator will help us out. And the Alkanine Soul Priest. Big fan of this unit. Final card is a bunch of crap. Ugh. Holy Fire is terrible. Light Well. This just does not fit into our deck at all. I guess we have to go with the Light Well, and I'm not even happy about it. Not one bit. Now, since the last patch, they made it so that arena wins can go up to 12. I was considering actually just recording an entire session all at once, but now with the potential to play as many as 14 games, you know, if you actually went 12 wins, 2 losses, that would take a long time. With the average game taking like 10 to 15 minutes, you're looking at, you know, hours. Could be 2-hour long videos, so I'm not going to do that. We'll get a few in. Probably do 2 or 3 games here.
I must protect the wild.
The light shall bring victory.
We'll see a Holy Nova again. Not exactly the mind control I wanted. I don't want mind control right now. But we do have, like, with the coin, we can go 2, 3, 4. No turn 1 play, though. Hey, favors from the top of the deck. I've been watching a lot of Ribbo. Ribbo is like my inspiration in this game. He has trained me well. He doesn't know it, of course. But he is. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and not kill this unit. I mean, we are kind of walking into a potential swipe here by doing that. But if he wants to swipe to take out 2 units, I'm not going to cry too hard. You know, I wouldn't mind getting this unit enraged or causing him to waste his turn just to ping it and then suicide. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Too bad he didn't make the mistake of doing it in the wrong order. That would have been fantastic. Oh, and he wasted 2 mana. See, if you have nothing to play behind a Wild Growth, there's no reason to really Wild Growth. I mean, you just lose so much tempo. It's a bad idea.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I mean, all he did on his turn was shapeshift. That's it. That's pretty sad.
Where shall I strike?
Okay, looks like we're gonna silence.
Push forward.
First.
We could trade off the 2 units, but he's the one fighting for board position, so he's likely to make the attack anyway.
One shot, one.
Well, yeah, I suppose this is really all we can do. I mean, I can't see a better alternative, really. The only other real choice was to play out the Ironbeak Owl and the Big Game Hunter, and silence the Ascension Shieldmaster, trade off the Shadow Sun Cleric for the Bear now that it makes sense. But you see, by attacking him, we actually managed to get in an extra 6 damage. And now we'll trade those 2. That's fine. Looks like we just play out a few guys.
My ancestors watch over.
Let the pain speak to me.
Well, as low as he is on cards, I don't see us letting him keep that Acolyte of Pain alive for very long. Oh goody, a Lightwell. Oh jeez.
I must consider.
Oh man. There's like no real point in even playing it out. It's such a terrible, terrible thing. Question is, do we just trade off? Yeah. Let's silence that guy. No more cards for you. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, my other option would have been to silence the Ascension Shieldmaster so that we could, I don't know, do something else with the Imani Berserker. Maybe hit his unit and enrage it on the Tauren Warrior. I'm really just hoping that he plays out like a big tree or something. We can get some value out of the big game hunter. Maybe even get real lucky and, you know, mind control the first one and then...
Truth is my
And big game hunter the second one. Assuming he's got a few trees or something. The 8/8 tree for 8 mana. Treant Protector. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez.
my apologies.
That was so sick. The chances of that happening were 1 in 3 divided by 1 in 3, or 1 in 3 times 1 in 3 times 1 in 3. So 1/3 over 1/3 would be 1/9. It was 1 in 27. A 1 in 27 chance of that actually happening. Wow. Amazing. Just amazing.
The frost wolf stands ready.
Absolutely sick. No, wait a minute. Actually, no, it was even worse than that, because he had himself, the unit it killed, my unit, and me. So there's a 1 in 4. 1/4 over 1/4 is 16, is a 1 in 64 chance. Very unlikely. Either way, you understand, it's very, very unlikely, right? Very unlikely. Let me guess this. Oh, it's a Wrath. Okay. I feel like we're in a pretty commanding position here now that we're able to mind control. I mean, from here we just, you know, trade out his board, keep our units alive, and keep the big game hunter in reserve. It's a pretty top-heavy unit, being a 4/2. And then, you know, if he actually manages to play something huge, then I just mind control it, and if he doesn't, then we'll just whittle him down.
What we do.
Mind control that. Do we really mind control that? I think so. I mean... It's not my favorite unit, because it has a tendency to blow up your own troops, but... You know, maybe he thinks that I've got this mind control, and so he's not playing out the tree. By doing that, maybe we can tempt him to play it out. Oh, how nice. Thanks. Favors from the top of the deck, right? Mind control is still a very, very powerful spell. I mean, because, like, if you play it on a minion that costs 8 mana, then it's equivalent to, like, an Assassinate, which kills the enemy unit for 5 mana, and then still somehow managing to spend 8 mana of your own to summon it. And then, heaven forbid, it has buffs, like this guy does, then you're getting so much value out of it.
Where shall I strike?
You are still dead. most likely, maybe not this turn, but I mean, you're going to... Oh, yes, you are dead. GG! I am pretty interested in checking out the new play mode, because they've got the ranking system where you start at level 25 and every time you win like 3 games you move up a rank. So you would have to win like 75 games to get down to rank 1. And at certain ranks you can actually lose points, so you'd have to win a tremendous amount. Somewhere between probably 100 and 200 games to get to rank 1. Once you get to rank 1, then you actually enter the top score, like an actual ranking. Like you're ranked 275, for example, or 220 out of all the players that play in your region. It'd be kind of cool to actually skill up that far. But I don't know. Sounds like a lot of work. These are all far too slow. Considering how many 2, 3, and 4 drops we have, no thank you. None of them. Slightly better, but the mind control is going to obviously be very unplayable for a very, very long time. Hey, favors again. That's the second time that's happened. Now I'm just hoping we draw 2. Give me my Amani Berserker, please. He's my favorite. One of my favorite units to play out on turn 2. Very versatile. That's unfortunate. Ba-dum-bum-bum. One of these days I hope I run across Ribbo. Wow, this guy must have a pretty darn slow deck. That or he's saving up for like a...
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I don't know, some Twilight Drake or something at this turn. He's like, I'm gonna have a lot of cards. I'll play a big old Twilight Drake. It's gonna be awesome.
What you want?
Now, why didn't you play that last turn? I don't know. I don't get it.
First kill.
And we'll go ahead and play this out, just because we are approaching multi-shot range. I'd like to try to prevent that from killing my board. Wow. Okay, so we're definitely winning this game. There's just no question.
Remember, kill
I hate how that graphical bug is still in the game. How can they have not fixed that yet? It's just so annoying. This unit's supposed to be over here. Uh-oh. It's a secret. I think I might know what it is. It's got a full board. Could it possibly be an explosive trap, I wonder? Oh geez, do we actually get greedy here? No.
First kill.
Amazed. I'm just utterly amazed that it's an explosive trap. It's crazy. Can you believe that?
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's time for a little blood.
You're down to 9 life with 8 cards in your hand. What exactly are you hoping will happen here? And now what are you going to do? Steady shot? Considering you haven't played a single 2-drop except for that Frostwolf Grunt, I have a feeling that you don't have anything else that you can even play right now. Yep. Which means you're dead. You're dead. 2 + 4 + 3. You have to attack the Alkanai Soul Priest. You have to attack him. If you don't attack him, you're dead. Okay. That was a fun game. Thanks for the free win. I think some players, there's definitely been an influx of new players. Like, you can't waste your weapon attacking enemy players unless it's the killing blow or you have another weapon that you're about to use in the next turn. Like, you just can't do it. Same thing with fireballs or pyroblasts. Like, pyroblasts is a bad card in the first place. 8 mana for 10 damage is stupid.
The light shall bring victory.
Fireball, 4 mana for 6 damage. You use that to remove units from the board. Maybe, if you're about to win anyway, this is actually okay. I'm not a big fan of the Frostwolf Drought, but I'm not going to risk throwing it back. But, you know, if you're about to... I have completely lost my train of thought. Oh, God. Really? He probably took it because it's a beast. He's like, it's a beast. I have to have the beast. What were you just thinking you could do with 2 mana? Okay, let's see. If we coin this turn, next turn we'll have 3 mana and have very little that we can do. But we do have quite a few 3-drops, and I feel like it'd be pretty nice going into turn 3 to get rid of that unit. So we're going to do this anyway.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
Now the key to hunters is it's similar to playing against a paladin. With a paladin, you just can never let them start the turn with a minion on the board. Just always, always, always kill all paladin minions. With hunter, it's actually more about always, always, always kill beasts. Now, I'm almost certain that that is a explosive trap, so we're going to have to play around it. I can't afford to lose these units, so we'll just heal this guy and pass the turn. Have to assume that it's an explosive trap. 2 units on the board that have 2 toughness or less, and he plays a trap. I mean, come on. Or a secret, whatever you call it. And that's going to be a snipe, most likely. Let's keep in mind, that one was the snipe, that one was the explosive trap. Let's see. So we'll play out the Frostwolf Grunt this turn, because it's garbage. And see if I'm right. Shock. Alternatively, I could have played the Silver Moon Guardian. But if he's got just a handful of secrets, nothing else, then I'd much, much rather do this. Much rather suicide these units to kill stuff versus just throwing them all into an explosive trap. So
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
First
and we'll just, you know, play till the mid game, and then we'll eventually have enough units on the board with more toughness so we can actually attack into that explosive trap and not give up board position. That's fine. Next turn we play the Sunwalker, and it's time to clear out the explosive trap. Nisha. Definitely the best animal companion. Now, I am a bit concerned here. We play out the Sunwalker and walk right into a deadly shot. But we can't really play around everything. I mean, if he had a deadly shot, he probably would not have used it against those minions we had on the board earlier. Yeah, looks like he doesn't have it. Alright, so I think we're looking at a double Holy Nova here. I'm going to hit you. And we'll see what he does here. Excellent. Play out another one with 2. Awesome. Anything else? You don't want to trade these units, do you? Come on, don't do it. Damn. Yep, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and do another one of those. And I'm actually not going to play out a minion because we know that that explosive trap would prevent me from attacking with it. And I'd rather use this buff on a unit that has like 2 HP, like this guy for example, so that we can then get into it safely. So we've got huge card advantage now, and it's just a matter of actually getting back on the board here. So I think we'll go ahead and play out the Divine Shield and the 4/4. Save the heal for next turn maybe. And it would take a miracle for him to get enough speed, enough power here to actually do anything. So I think we do want to kill the beasts. Alright, we'll do this. We'll do the beast next turn. Let's get rid of that explosive trap. Oh, it's a misdirection! This whole time it's been a misdirection. Huh. Wow. Amazing. That is surprising. Really strange. Alright, that's fine.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Weird. Misdirection is very uncommon. It's a rare, so you don't see, or sorry, it's a rare. You don't see it too often, and it's not very good. It's too random. Yes, it worked to his advantage there, but could have just as easily have killed one of his other minions or something. It's not very good. Just trust me, it's not very good.
Remember, kill
Push forward.
Now watch. Now I'm assuming it's going to be an explosive trap here. It should be.
Push forward.
Yeah.
Remember, kill for loss.
Where shall I strike?
I don't see any sense really in healing these instead of myself, just because the light well is going to do its job. And I couldn't actually take. Well, I guess I could have taken the Dark Scale Healer outside of multi-shot range. Maybe it was better. I think we'll be fine either way.
Remember, kill for loss.
For the king! For honor!
That's unfortunate for him. That was my least important minion. Now you know he's a truly bad player if he attacks me, because he just gave up the game. Like he could have stayed in it, but he just. Why did you do that? Let's say he killed this unit, and now I can only do 6 damage, and it's just bad, very very bad. Ooh, a new one. Win 3 games of any class. Win 5 games of the Major Shaman. That's good. So I have a bunch of missions to do. Alright, well, I'm going to take a break here. And in the next video, hopefully we'll continue to win. So thank you for watching, everyone. See you again soon.